We just put him in a double wide somewhere out near the fence, out in the grass. And he would eat there, he'd shower there, he'd exercise there, he'd be away, as Danya Perry said, from general population, but it's obviously doable.
Well, guess what, buddy? I got news for you. He is now the president of the United States, and yeah, his FBI is looking into everything that you did. So you might want to lawyer up. Oh, yeah. Lawyer up. It's something that actually, when Donald Trump and his administration first went into action, they didn't do so much of. No, they actually were quite honest brokers in the beginning, and they assumed that people would be there to do the right thing. And that's exactly what General Flynn, Mike Flynn, thought. So James Comey was able to somehow take advantage of that. And, don't forget, Flynn went down for apparently lying to the FBI. He was totally caught off guard. They were asking him what he did and God knows when. And apparently he misspoke, which they then said was a lie. And then he wound up, out of commission. And James Comey admitted this in something that he did with another MSNBC person. Oh gosh, they really are an arm of the DNC, are they not? And MSNBC anchor's asking him, how on earth did this happen? That you were able to just send a couple of agents in to interview Mike Flynn in those early days. And he laughs about the naivete of one Mike Flynn and the entire Trump administration. Because you see, the team thought that everybody was on the same team. They didn't realize what Comey and others were really up to. Listen to this exchange. It's remarkable.
It's hard to imagine two FBI agents ending up in the sit room. How did that happen?
I sent them. Something I probably wouldn't have done or maybe gotten away with in a more organized investigation, a more organized administration, in the George W. Bush administration, for example, or the Obama administration. The protocol, two men that all of us have perhaps increased appreciation for over the last 2 years. And in both of those administrations, there was process. And so if the FBI wanted to send agents into the White House itself to interview a senior official, you would work through the White House counsel, and there'd be discussions and approvals and who would be there. And I thought, it's early enough, let's just send a couple guys over. And so we placed a call to Flynn, said, hey, we're sending a couple guys over. Hope you'll talk to them. He said, sure. Nobody else was there. They interviewed him in a conference room at the White House Situation Room, and he lied to them. And that's what he's now pled guilty to.
What did he think they were coming over there for?
I don't think he knew. No, we didn't tell him. Just said, we got sending over a couple of agents. I want to ask you some questions. I didn't have this conversation, my deputy director did, but hope you got a few minutes you can sit down and talk to them. And he said, sure.
What a guy. All right, so he played upon the patriotism and naivete of the team that had come in. I have a feeling they were doing all kinds of funny things. And I have a feeling it's all going to come out. And it's not just James Comey. It's not just Hillary Clinton. It's also Adam Schiff. And I know this, one, because I know Dan, and he's heading to the FBI, and this has been a passion of his. And, well, not just because I know that, but also because he said it recently on a show.
Is Adam Schiff so worried? Folks, I strongly encourage you to go back and take another look today at the Russia collusion hoax. I know it's a story that's old and a lot of people want to move on. I'm going to be straight with you. I don't want to move on. We had the FBI in conjunction with the Department of Justice, officials in Congress, foreign governments, and intel people fabricate a story, invent a story that could have caused and done serious long-term harm to international relations with a nuclear-powered foe. It's kind of a big freaking deal. I'm not letting it go. And you listen to me. This is going to be very important in the coming days. I'm not letting this go. I want to find out what happened because it can never happen again. Not to a Democrat, not to a Republican, not to a Libertarian, not to any United States citizen. You do not get to alter or try to change the course of electoral politics by fabricating a story, hijacking the justice system then to give the patina of truth to a fake story. You don't get to do that. Why do I bring that up now? Because who is the ringmaster of that circus? Yes, Adam Schiff. And no, I'm not letting it go.
Yeah. Well, neither is Kash. And you guys are both there together now, so I know you're not going to let it go. And this is good for America. Listen, you know, James Comey and all his worry.
When you think about a second Trump administration, what do you think the implications would be for the FBI?
Oh, serious. For the Justice Department and the FBI, because Trump is coming for those institutions.
As he should.
Knows their power, and I think he has regrets that he didn't work hard enough to corrupt them last time. So he's coming
Look what you
for
were
them,
doing.
and that's a danger for all Americans. He's going to put people in positions in those organizations. He didn't have all-stars the last time. He'll have the bottom of the barrel this time.
He's putting people in there that know the way the world works, okay? So unlike Flynn, who's just going to let you guys waltz in and do things. No. This is a totally different team. And this time, Trump's on offense. Full-on offense. And it is fantastic. Did you see him today in the Oval Office just moments ago? I'm going to play this clip for you because guess what? He went nuclear on Jack Smith. Totally nuclear on Jack Smith. And then some reporter was like, well, you know, aren't you being unfair? And wait till you hear his response. First, quick shout out for one of our great sponsors. They help us bring a show to you every day for free. The Trish Regan Show is sponsored in part by American Heart for Gold. You can go to trishlovesgold.com. Trish Loves Gold has kind of a nice ring to it. Get up to $15,000 in free silver for qualifying offers. Just text my name, Trish, Trish, to 65532. We know there's a lot of reasons to like gold. Heck, I just hope it's all there, right? When they do this gold audit, Elon Musk saying, is it going to be all there? Trump saying the same. They haven't audited this thing, Fort Knox, that is, in 50 years. So that's probably, you know, maybe I should buy more gold right now because just in case they come up short, you know that the price is going to go up. Anyway, gold is a part of my portfolio. It's an inflation hedge for me. It's also like a doomsday hedge for me. So I am a big believer in it, and I think every portfolio should have some. So check it out. Go to trishlovesgold.com or text Trish to 65532. But wow, guys, Donald Trump coming out today and making it very, very clear he has no patience and no sympathy for one Jack Smith and the other lawyers working with him. Listen to this.
Mr. President, what do you say to people who worry that targeting an individual firm or individuals who aren't Jack Smith for his actions?
I've been targeted for 4 years, longer than that. So you don't tell me about targeting. I was the target of corrupt politicians for 4 years, and then 4 years after that. So don't talk to me about targeting.
Don't even try it, right? Media's flipping out over Bongino at the FBI. They're flipping out about Kash at the FBI, and they're flipping out that one Donald Trump decided to revoke the clearances for Jack Smith. But it's completely appropriate when you think of all that happened. I mean, look at how he was targeted.